This is All India Radio, the news read by Subhadra Ramachandran. As the number of COVID cases is on the rise, we appeal to our listeners not to lower the guard, take all precautions, and all those above 45 years of age who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with the second dose at the scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. And now the news. Centre has invited Hindus, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Parsis and Christians belonging to Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan and residing in 13 districts of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Haryana and Punjab to apply for Indian citizenship. Union Home Ministry issued a notification in this regard yesterday for immediate implementation of the order under the Citizenship Act 1955. People who are eligible to apply for Indian citizenship or those currently living in the districts of Morbi, Rajkot, Patan and Vadodara of Gujarat, Durg and Baloda Bazar in Chhattisgarh, Jalore, Udaipur, Pali, Badmer and Sirohi in Rajasthan, Faridabad in Haryana and Jalandhar in Punjab. The GST Council has exempted import of amphotericin B used for treating mucormycosis from levy of IGST. Briefing media after the meeting, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said the Council had a very detailed discussion on COVID-related equipment in its meeting yesterday. Several issues relating to it were raised and discussed. The Finance Minister said GST Council had decided to waive IGST on free COVID-19 related supplies imported from abroad. So far, the IGST exemption was available only when the relief items were being imported free of cost. This exemption has been extended till 31st of August.
The Council has decided to exempt the import of relief items even if they are purchased, if these are meant for donating to the government or on recommendation of the state authority to any relief agency. Also, this exemption has been extended till 31st August 2021. So far, the IGST exemption was available only when you were importing free of cost. This exemption also has been extended to 31/8/2021. With the rising cases of black fungus, a particular medicine which is required for it called amphotericin B has also been included into the exemption list.
The Finance Minister said 4,500 crore rupees were paid to 2 vaccine manufacturers as advance payment. She added that the country is engaging with suppliers and manufacturers, including from Japan, European Union, for vaccines. She said supply will increase in the coming months. The Finance Minister also announced amnesty scheme for small GST taxpayers, allowing filing of returns with reduced late fee. The cumulative number of COVID-19 vaccine doses administered in the country has exceeded 20 crore 86 lakh. On the 133rd day of the vaccination drive yesterday, total 28 lakh 7,411 vaccine doses were administered to the beneficiaries. Union Health Ministry has said that the Government of India is doing regular interaction with national and international vaccine manufacturers like Pfizer and Moderna to make more COVID-19 vaccines available in the country. The Health Ministry said that the concrete actions are a stern indication that government is making all efforts to increase the vaccine production in the country, as well as attracting the foreign vaccine manufacturers to supply the required vaccine doses for a national COVID vaccination program. It said, as of date, India is using 3 vaccines against COVID-19 in its immunization drive. It includes 2 made-in-India vaccines, Serum Institute of India's Covishield and Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, who have supplied about 7.92 crore vaccine doses in the month of May 2021. The Russian Sputnik V is the 3rd vaccine to get approval from Drug Controller General of India DCGI for restricted use in emergency situation and is being used in few private hospitals, which are expected to be increased over the coming days. Union Ministry of Health has said that the current production capacity of indigenously developed COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin, will be doubled by May and June this year. It said the production will be then increased nearly 6 to 7-fold by July-August this year. Thus, its production will be increased from 1 crore vaccine doses in April 2021 to 6 to 7 crore vaccine doses in the month of July and August. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has said that the total lockdown will continue in the state till 7th of June. In a statement, the Chief Minister said that groceries, fruits and vegetables will continue to be sold in local areas with the coordination with the administration. Every ration card holder will be given a bag containing 13 grocery items through public distribution system. He appealed to the people to observe the lockdown regulations along with COVID guidelines to control the pandemic. We have more from our Chennai correspondent.
The state has recorded more than 31,000 fresh COVID positive cases yesterday. Over 31,255 patients were discharged after treatment. 486 deaths were registered. More than 3,13,000 patients are under treatment for the pandemic. Around 1,75,000 samples have been tested yesterday. Chennai recorded the maximum of 107 deaths yesterday. The Greater Chennai Corporation has appealed to the private scan centers in the city to give details of those who took scans to assess the impact of COVID without RT-PCR tests. Joy, Area News, Chennai.
The Himachal Pradesh government has also decided to extend the corona curfew in the state till 7th of next month with few relaxations. The decision was taken in a high-level meeting chaired by Chief Minister Jairam Thakur in Shimla yesterday in view of COVID-19 situation in the state. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
3 steps to stay protected and stay safe from COVID-19. Wear face mask, 2 gaz ki duri to maintain social distancing, maintain hand and face hygiene.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Washington last night. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said there was productive discussion on various aspects of the bilateral cooperation as well as regional and global issues. Both leaders discussed Indo-Pacific and the Quad, Afghanistan, Myanmar, UNSC matters and other international organizations. He said discussion also focused on Indo-US vaccine partnership aimed at expanding access and ensuring supply. Dr. Jaishankar appreciated strong solidarity expressed by United States at this time. He said the talks have further solidified our strategic partnership and enlarged our agenda of cooperation. Talking to reporters, Mr. Blinken said the partnership between U.S. and India is vital, it's strong, and it is increasingly productive. Earlier, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar also met the U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in Washington. India has expressed strong opposition to the unwarranted references made with respect to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir by the President of the United Nations General Assembly, Volkan Bozkir, during his recent visit to Pakistan. In response to media queries on the remarks, MEA spokesperson Arindam Bakshi said Volkan Bozkir remarks that Pakistan is duty-bound to raise this issue in the UN more strongly or unacceptable. He said there is no basis for comparison to other global situations. The Centre has recalled West Bengal Chief Secretary Alapan Bandyopadhyay for placement of his services with the central government. In an order issued by the Department of Personnel and Training, DOPT, it was informed that the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet has approved placement of services of Mr. Bandyopadhyay with the Centre as per relevant provisions of the IAS Cadres Rules 1954. DOPT has also asked the state government to relieve him with immediate effect and direct to report at the department's office at North Block in New Delhi by 10 a.m. on Monday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio tomorrow. It will be the 77th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan, also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on Air mobile app. Defending champion Amit Phangal and Shiva Thapa have reached the finals of Asian Boxing Championship in Dubai with resounding victories in the last 4 stage. However, national champion Varinder Singh settled for the bronze medal in the 60 kg category. And that is the end of this news bulletin.